No need to look any further, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation. So don't change your channel, you chose the right station. You're now tuning in with Mr. Cowboy Nation for all your latest sport reports across the nation. No need to look any further, you chose the right station.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Cowboy Nation!
Yes, sir. Hey, how y'all doing? Wait a minute. I'm trying to get us a little company in here. Bow, there you go. Cool. There it is. How y'all doing? How y'all doing this evening? Welcome to a new episode of Mr. Cowboy Nation Show. I'm your host, Mr. Cowboy Nation. Now, we have a couple ways you can keep up with the show. The Facebook page. This one, Jerome, Mr. Cowboy Nation McNary. Or the IG page. If you watching us on IG, can you throw me a comment or something? Because this is my first time trying to go live on IG. Don't really know if it's working, but hey, I'm shooting a shot. IG page and underscore Mr. Cowboy Nation, all one word, underscore. YouTube page, Mr. Cowboy Nation. Can you dig it? And also it's another page, Let's Talk Football, Mr. Cowboy Nation. So like, subscribe, follow, do whatever you want to do. If you want to keep up with the show, those are, the available means. Can you dig it? All right, so you see I got some company in here. My girl Kills.
Yes. Happy New Year.
Happy League New Year, everybody. Yeah. Man, it's been some. You want to get your information out there before we get started? Because we got some stuff to dive into this episode.
People know where to find me. I'm on Built Different Group. We're doing our draft show right now. We're on episode 5 or 6. I don't know where we at, but that's where we at right now. And we're going to kick back up on Tuesdays on Hits and Hills with my girl Terry Bryant. She's out in Kentucky. Nikki and everyone knows Cowboy Nikki. We have a group called Wine and Huddle, so we're gonna get that up off the ground soon. And I'm thinking about doing my own podcast. I do have a cute name for it. I just need someone who can do a good logo for it. So that's where you can find me.
Oh, that's it. So we'll talk after the show is over about the logo and everything. We'll see what we can do. All right. Yeah, so all right, so we go, like you said, it's the new
Year is on.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
All right, so speaking of that, so with the League New Year, right? That means the trades are official and all that, right? Whatever moves you want to make, I've been trying to make, I've been talking about, now is the time to make those moves official, right? So with that being said, we're gonna get into some winners and losers so far in free agency, right? And I'm gonna start with the winners. I'm gonna throw some names and some players out there. You can let me know what you think. So for the winners, I got first team I got on the list is the Raiders. I liked in the COVID game, the Walker, the Quiddy Pay signing, and of course they made all these deals with the assumption that they was gonna get a $30 million cap hit off the book with trading Max Crosby, but as we know, that fell through. So now the first question is, okay, so how the hell you gonna sign out people? Right? And saying you'll be able to honor all of, and last check, these contracts total up to $281 million. The salary cap is $301.2 million. Somebody adding up. And you got to factor in this $30 million cap here for Max Crosby. So
you're freezing in and out.
Like I'm not the math ain't math into me. Yeah. I'm trying to get restructured or something.
Yeah, you're freezing in and out. No, I'm saying you're freezing in and out again.
Okay. So Yeah, so there we go. Get that off of there. We try that right there. Cool. All right, let's see if they help. All right, so what I was saying was about, is this better?
Yeah. No, still freezing.
Yeah, you can hear me?
No.
Okay. All right. So what I was saying was about the Raiders, them signing $281 million worth of player, and still in the salary cap is only 301.2, and they saying they still can honor these contracts, and I don't see how they're gonna be able to honor all these contracts with. You still got to factor a $30 million hit for Max Crosby, and you not already signed out. You done promised out $281 million in contracts. So something ain't adding up. What's up, Joe? Yeah, so can you hear me, Kel?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello? Mic check, 1 2 1 2, mic check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hear what I said about the contract?
You were still coming in and out. It was still glitching.
About the rate contracts, the 281, and
Yeah.
I got you.
I heard that.
All right. So yeah. Okay. And the salary cap is only 301.2.
Yeah.
And you signed now 281 in contracts, and you still got to factor in the $30 million hit for Max Crosby.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out, and they saying they're gonna still be able to sign everybody, and I'm like, somebody calculator broke, cause last time I checked, 30 million plus 281 is more than 301, right? By a couple million, by 10 million.
Yeah, so it seemed like when I read everything, it's 301.2 million per club.
Yeah.
Something. So at first I was like, the Raiders was winning, and as soon as I said
that,
everything just broke loose. The trade didn't go through. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, spoke too soon. They did Max Crosby. Then they went and got N'Kobe Dean and Quay Walker and somebody else. It was just Raiders this, boom, boom, Raiders that, boom, boom. And
they're gonna talk about, so where's the invite?
It's just,
she got an invite. She need to check her phone. What she need to do. the link I sent out for the last show, good nigga. You got to use this. Use the last list. They got 120 million in cash, but this after the deal, after the 281.
I think that's what they have remaining.
Okay. Bet. I got you though, nigga. I'm finna shoot it to your inbox right now. Give me 1 minute.
So right now, the Raiders have
because I'm very curious to know what their cap situation is. You know what I'm saying? With
the Raiders right now have 37,925,000
with that situation going on. Cool. Bow. There we go. All right. Boom. Yeah. So I'm trying to. Yeah, that's okay. So I don't know.
So the
I
Raiders
guess them cat with them. Well,
yeah.
you said the Raiders are what?
The Raiders have 37,925,609 of cap
Okay.
space.
Okay.
The Bills,
So
however,
it's what the Bills got.
the Bills are in a negative $4,725,450.
Wow. I heard we was in the negative about 4 million too, wasn't it? But we still got some restructures to do that can free up
We
about
still got
another
some.
40,
We
50
still got
million.
some. Yeah, we still got some finagling to do.
Yeah.
So right now, we got $15,209,634. But mind you, we need 15 million to enter into the 2026 draft. Each team needs a minimum of $15 million.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they got like $50.9 million with Crosby being back.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. So that's they really can add some more people then, can't they?
Yeah, they good.
Or
They good. They good. That's why they was like they wasn't tripping about adding him back because they still got the cap space.
oh, wee, Raiders might be dangerous. Now, we getting to Max Crosby a little later, but I'm gonna go skip on down the list. The Giants. So I think the Giants made some good moves. I'm real close to being concerned about the Giants. I really am. I think the Tremaine Edmonds was a good one. Isaiah Likely, I like the Newsome pickup as well. And then just the simple fact you got Harbaugh over there running the show. So I think the Giants are going to be better on a couple of fronts. And like I said, I think I'm almost concerned about them. They get a receive out this draft. I think I'm gonna be concerned a little bit.
They still gonna be booty juice. Just
you ain't so long.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but the Giants have always. I mean, they could have no winning record, right? They will still play us hard.
Oh, they're gonna play us like the Super Bowl. Please believe that. Anytime they say you lose to the Cowboys, you get the number 2 pick. Nah, absolutely not. Screw the number 2 pick.
Right.
We beating the Cowboys. I'm like, that is crazy. That's crazy work, dude. You go, wow, give me the number 2 pick.
Right.
So Joe asks, we still trading for Crosby. Jerry said he out.
And the Raiders said today that they're not gonna engage in any more trade talks with him.
Baltimore really did some, that wasn't cool what they did, man.
Baltimore been doing this though.
Yeah. All right. So I got the Commanders. Adafa Owe. I like the Meek Robinson pickup. Yes. And is it me or is it that Washington kind of just watching us and whoever we want, they try to go get? They've been doing that since Quinn been over there. In the draft, now they're doing it in free agency. Just they getting on my nerves.
But you also got to look at it. So you also got to look at it like this. One of the top interviewers when we was looking for defensive coordinators, one of the top ones that was with Christian Parker was none other than Durante Moore.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
So that
they say he interviewed real good.
Very well.
Yeah. And here come Washington.
And here come Washington. As soon as we got Christian Parker the next day, Washington Commanders got Durante, So so basically Durante likes the same players that Christian Parker likes.
Got you. Okay.
So when you look at the one that they got, that they just signed that I wanted. That's the type of players that Christian Parker and Devontae like. So of course they hurried up and got him before.
Because I saw on the outside, man, he'll be an awesome fit for what Parker want to do. You know what I'm saying? With that speed, that size and speed. Shh.
Yeah, because when we got the safety from Arizona, the next one I said, oh, we about to go get him. We about to go get him. I said, we about to go get Adafe.
Mm-hmm.
Then here come the Washington Commodores.
Man, that's I'm so sick of them, man. I sure wanted them, man. So I'm gonna throw the Bills in there and they -$4 million in cap space as an honorable mention. I like the DJ Moore pickup. I love the DJ Moore pickup for Josh Allen because I really felt like that was their biggest hole last year. They didn't have a guy on the outside because Keon Coleman, he hadn't really lived up to expectations. He hadn't been terrible, but he hadn't been top flight number one either, right? So I feel like that's kind of what Josh Allen has been missing, what was missing last year anyway. So getting DJ Moore made sense. I wanted Bradley Chubb too, and they got him. And CJ Gardner-Johnson he can play, but is it me or does he get into it with every team he plays that the people on the team end up not liking him? So what is the deal with him? Everybody hates that dude.
I mean, like he's I don't want to say special, but he's an interesting character.
Another AJ Brown.
Okay, got you. I'm like, dude, somebody told me they saw his baby mama on the podcast. She going in. He was like, dude, don't nobody like this dude. Like, how the mother of your kids don't like you? Big time, what it do? Yeah. Boog in here. Okay, Boog, what's up, man? You said they won't Love or Caleb Downs. Yeah. The Giants and Commanders have QBs. Yeah. So that do allow you to do a lot, but when you got QBs on rookie deals, you ain't paying them. Yeah. All right. So let's go. Last one on my winner list is, of course, the Dallas Cowboys. I love what we did. Absolutely love what we did, man. The Rashawn Gary trade. I felt like everybody, I said with the majority of us, felt like that the safety position needed to be overhauled. I like both of the safeties. I even like the big nose tackle they got from the Chargers. Right. So I get into that a little later too. Yeah. So what's y'all thoughts on the Cowboys free agent moves?
I think it was solid. But you remember last week, didn't I call it? I said I need for Christian Parker to do a hey big head, what you doing, text, and go get my frat brother. Go get my frat brother. And then what happened?
He went and got him.
He went and got my frat brother. Because like I said, I'm tired of that defensive line looking like a Kappa Q party. From the coaches down to the players. I mean, I needed some blue and white sprinkled somewhere in there. But
I got you.
But Rashawn Gary and our other coach, Hansley, they basically drafted Rashawn Gary in 2019 with the Green Bay Packers. And I've met Rashawn Gary a couple of months after he was drafted when he came up to my area for the CSA shows. So real good dude. And I was joking with him. I said, so you're going to play all the techs, with Green Bay. Rashawn plays, even though he's listed as a DN, he is also an outside linebacker. He plays 3 tech, he plays 5 tech, he plays 7 tech, he plays 9 tech, he plays 21 tech. He plays all the techs. That's all. So I'm happy with that. The safety we got, I mentioned him earlier, Jalen Phillips.
Thompson. Yeah, Jalen
Thompson. I was happy with that one. Big boy from the Chargers.
Otito Ogbonya. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced it. Yes. I got it right.
Yeah, you got it right. He's going. Jay Toia is going to learn a lot from him in that zero tech. The zero tech is the nose tackle position. So he's going to definitely be a good mentor for Jay Toia. Dang, who else we got? I mean, it was a lot going on. And I know I'm still catching up because I know a lot went on yesterday while I was at my godmother's funeral services. I'm still kind of on Sam Williams, but we're going, yeah. PJ Locke.
Yes, that's the one I like. A ball hawk, got a ball hawk back there.
That's like, what we need. Okay, CP. Yeah. Go get all your boys. Listen. Yeah. Yeah, Terrence. Yeah, I think the only thing I'm still trying to, because I mean I fell in love with him. Osa Odigizua.
Yeah.
That one kind of hurt me because
that one hurt me too.
He is such a good dude.
Nicky, don't do it, Nicky. Why you say that, Nicky?
He is such a good dude. I mean, he's
a good dude, but being a good dude can't help us on the field.
Okay, but my thing is he was doing good until Flus came in. Nobody did good under Flus.
He was doing good.
He was okay. I mean, he was okay, but to me, when he couldn't play with Parsons on the field anymore, he wasn't what we needed him to be. And I watched him plenty of times get pushed around, thrown off the ball, pushed back, and I'm sitting like, you too big to be getting pushed around like that. You too big to not be able to stop a run. A lot of times, deep down, when players coming up, they pass right through him. Then
yeah, I agree.
He falling all on the ground like he didn't really try to get them. Right, but they gone. They gone. They done scored. They done scored.
But here's my thing.
Yeah.
And
I like Ozzy as a person. I'm not saying he's not a good dude. I'm not saying whatever, but I mean, we drafted him in the third round. We got a third round back.
And got a third round back, so you really can't be mad at it.
I get what you're saying, but I'm also looking at it like this too. I think Osa, and this is what I have a feeling. What I think San Fran is going to do.
Osa put him on a 4-3.
Yeah, they're gonna put him on a 4-3. But I think they're going to move him to the right side.
Right.
Osa is more damageable on the right side than he is on the left. Every time when when we had DQ, he fluctuated Osa, sometimes from the right to the left, whether it's on the outside or the inside.
Now I will say this. When we did say we needed somebody else to open it up for Osa. Like we were saying that before Quentin Williams got here, right? So
yeah. And that was the point of getting Solly. Solly was supposed to open that for Osa. None of that didn't happen because Flus had both of them out there at the same time.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was like, yeah. So I mean, it did. I think Parsons being gone did really shine a light on it, And then when you look at it, Acho did a pretty bit of good video on it too, explaining how he don't fit. You know what I'm saying? But because like in that 3-4, your linemen, them 3 down linemen gotta be some big boys, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why I like the signing from the Chargers, Tito. Because like when you run in the 3-4, that nose tackle got to be A1. He can't be getting walked out of the club. He got to demand a double team. He got to get some push up the middle. He has to cloud the middle. You understand? Or they gonna run clean. It's over with. You ain't gonna be able to stop the run at all.
Yeah.
So that's really why I felt like that signing was very important. And I'm not sure Osa can do what CP is gonna ask these D linemen to do.
And that's what it is.
And that's all it really was. The one day he was just a terrible player, but it was the fact that he didn't fit his scheme. He don't fit what he can do, what he want to do.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever. But remember, I told y'all when CP came, the first thing he did when he started assembling his staff is they went and look at film from
everybody,
on all of the players, and he pointed out off top what players he did not want.
Ooh-wee.
He pointed out off top what players he didn't want. And he pointed out off top and he was like, he's sorry. He's sorry. Who taught him how to play football? Where he learned football at? Yeah. Like,
and then to bring the hammer down, they brought in the new consultant, none other than Brandon Jacobs. And he was like, "You're trash. You're trash."
I think, but what Boog say? Boog said something a little earlier. There you go. What Boog said. Talking about Sean Gary.
I always say, like, I have a thing for Michigan players. They trigger something with me, but
we didn't draft this one, so
yeah. But Rashawn Gary and J. Lou is like out of the exception. It is the exception.
Yeah.
And even everyone's talking, oh, Rashawn Gary, he was hurt at ACL. Okay, granted, yeah, he had the ACL, but the thing is, sometimes you have to look at the position the player is. Sometimes ACLs will work for other players than it won't work for the other one. So like
exactly.
And prime example, like look at like wide receivers, safeties, corners, because of what you have to do with your feet and your knees and everything.
ACL a big deal.
Very critical in those positions than somebody that's on like an offensive line or a D line. But yeah, he had the injuries and everything, but he came back and produced. Like ain't nothing happened.
He did.
But then also you gotta look at it like this. They could take Rashawn Gary out on certain downs and put in another big beefy dude. They had some dudes on that D line.
Yeah.
And it did not.
Hopefully that's what we get to.
Right. And it did not drop in production.
All right. So we're gonna get into some losers, some teams I feel like it's kind of dropping the ball a little bit. I'm gonna start with the Eagles, and I love it. Yeah. I'm like not seriously though. The Eagles have lost some key pieces again. This is the second year in a row now. They done lost key starters and hadn't replaced them. Right. So I'm just saying, and now you got a new OC. We don't know what this OC gonna be like. Christian Parker is gonna be a huge loss to him on the defensive side of the ball. Right. So I don't know, man. They headed the wrong way. But I feel like the Eagles are headed the wrong way.
But Jerome, like out of our private conversations that we have had, didn't I tell you everybody was talking about such a good thing that Philly was doing? Didn't I tell you? But when you look at the books, that by the 2026 season, this is entering their cap hell period.
Yeah, you gotta pay the piper. That's what we've been saying. I did Boog. I did what we've been saying, Boog. They're gonna have to pay the piper sooner or later.
They have entered their cap hell period, and this is going to be like a 2-year period because they're going to be in a lot of dead money by the 2027-2028 season.
Yeah, and I want all them Philly fans that's been running around here making all that noise, lad. Don't disappear. Don't run from me. Run for me. I'm coming looking for you, Philly. Yeah, and next I got Super Bowl champs, Seattle Seahawks. They won the Super Bowl just like screw it, huh? They they let everybody walk. Oh man, like what are y'all doing?
I have a little secret. I have a secret love thing for Seattle. I mean, Seattle, listen, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to do it. And everybody keep talking about how, we like, this is why we in the position now. We keep giving these players 1-year deals. And I said, well, Seattle gave a lot of players 1-year deals and look where they went.
I know, like I said, some of the players we don't even know. That's what I'm saying. People keep hollering about the big names, the big names, the big names. Big names don't mean you're gonna win. How many we going on 30 plus, we had on 30 plus years. How many years of those 30 years that we had big names and we absolutely won nothing?
Right.
Yeah, some of the biggest names.
Outside of the big names that they drafted on their own that came in as a Seahawk, the only big name that they really had on their team last year was Tank.
Yeah.
I can't say what's the other one? The one that just left, the running back.
Kenneth Walker.
No, Walker. Kenneth Walker.
He has bounced back and forth between Seattle, then he'll go to another team, then he'll spin the block back to Seattle. So I mean, I can't even use that person, but the only big name that they got for this season was Tank.
Yeah, pretty much.
Coaching matters.
It does. Oh my God, it does.
Coaching matters, and also the heart that you have as a player. How bad you want to get out there and win and own your name and own your spot. That also matters.
Yeah.
Yep. But
so I didn't go ahead.
We've talked about that numerous of times, but some of these so-called fans that are they're busy being emotionally irrational to comprehend and understand, and they just want to be unstable in that emotional irrationalism. Yeah, they don't want to listen to that part. That coaching does matter. Coaching plays in like a good 97% of a team production.
Absolutely. So we'll say, but
and then they have an owner that let coaches do what they want to do. Let me, yeah. Okay. Next thing, what you saying?
Now, I was just say I don't understand letting Kenneth Walker just walk out the door like that, and he's Super Bowl MVP, and he's a running back. Like, how much money was he really gonna command at the running back position?
A lot. This is
so I'm like, you could have paid him.
This is what I think is going to happen, because this is not the first time that this happened with Kenny Walker and Seattle. What's going to happen? Yeah, they're going to sign him to another team. He might play a preseason game. He might play a regular season game. They're going to wait for his value to go down. By the time that the trade and the trade negotiation, the contract and trade negotiations deadline, which is November, whatever that first Tuesday is, November 4th.
I think that sounds about right.
Right, and then they're gonna bring him back. Then they're gonna bring him back. They done this before.
Oh, I don't know. No, I don't know. He over there with Kansas City. I think Kansas City gonna put him to work over there because
I think this is the only time that it won't happen because Andy Reid is going to try to go back into playoffs and get a ring.
Yeah, Andy Reid. Yeah, so I think Kansas City. I think that's for everybody else. I think him going to Kansas City was terrible because they gonna say Andy Reid gonna use him, right? So I don't know. I felt like they should have paid him. It wouldn't. I don't think it would have been too expensive to pay a running back. They not really devalued the position. You know what I'm saying? And it's bad for the other running backs for them especially if they get away with this. You let the Super Bowl MVP walk as a running back, and you still turn around and make a deal. Oh man, it's gonna be terrible for the running backs going forward. You know what I'm saying? So that was another reason why I really didn't like to see it because I don't like the way they've been doing the running backs here lately.
Yeah.
But in the Packers are another team.
I mean, I think we have to get to with is he gonna have the same dominant line to run behind that he had in Seattle?
That's a great question.
Because that's really what made the difference. I mean, he's a good running back, but all the times that he had played on the teams going bouncing back and forth, he didn't have a good line. And this year he had a dynamic line from Seattle to allow him to do what he did. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna have that in KC. I don't know if he's gonna have that in KC because KC have lost a lot of players.
Yeah. What is their draft number? Because I know they're early. KC, they're like 7, 8, or 9.
Let me see. Oh shoot, I don't want to. Oh, I got that card in my inbox. Hold on, I can tell you in a minute.
Because and why you finding it? So we won't kill no more time. This is what I think is going to happen. They got Eric Bieniemy back.
I forgot about that. Yeah,
they got Eric B back.
Yeah,
they're going to use a lot of their draft picks on offense. I would not be surprised that, and they got some good running backs coming out of this class. But when it comes to that O-line, I would not be surprised that they would use their first pick to either get Jeremiah Love or Francis Moaga from Miami.
You talking about that the tackle?
Yeah.
KC picking 9.
Because for some reason I was playing around and I had I had Caleb Downs going to they have 2 picks in the first round.
I'm trying to find the other one.
Because one of them is a trade. I think they traded with
the Rams. So they got the 29th pick from the Rams, didn't they?
So
sure did.
So they might get that OT with their first pick.
You see the Rams on her because they pick at 13.
Yeah, but the Rams had 2 first-round picks though. They had 2 first-round picks like we did.
Right. They had the 13th and the 29th, right?
Yeah, they had 13th and the 29th. They traded the 29th to the Chiefs.
So they traded the 29th. Right, because they figured by that time that it wouldn't be nobody they actually needed or wanted at the 29th round, at the 29th spot.
Right. Yeah. So they might get that OT from Miami. And then they may use that 29th and get a running back because now Isaiah Pacheco is up in Detroit. Or they might just use those first 2 round picks and go OT to beef up that O-line. And they got 1 second round and 1 third round in day 2, and that's when they may get their positional players. They're going to spend a lot of their resources on offensive line. I would not be surprised if that happened.
Yeah, because the way Patrick Mahomes got beat up last year, they definitely looking to beef this up, get him the proper protection.
Yeah. Poor little Pat.
And last but not least, we got the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos are the only team in the league that has not signed an external player at all.
I think so.
At all. Shit. And we think it's in large part to the $80+ million in dead cap money tied to Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, so that's crazy, man. That is wild. Russell's still getting paid, man.
Until Nikki, it's until what, 2027 or 2028?
2027.
It sure did, but yeah, so that's wild, man. So like Russ, and we were saying, I know I was pissed. I said, man, how Denver done made the playoffs with $80 million in dead cap space, and here we are. But Denver could very well take a step back next year because they got depleted too. They lost some guys, you know what I'm saying, and really can't afford to bring anybody right back in. So all right, y'all, let's talk about this Ravens and Raiders to Max Crosby.
Do we talk about how the Packers also they in $52 million in debt?
What? Not the Packers. I had them on as one of the losers. I said they lost some guys too. I believe that's kind of why we got Rashawn Gary for what we got him for, because they really couldn't afford the contract, so they had to do something.
So what we did with Rashawn Gary is because it wasn't that much. So we absorbed that the rest of his contract, which was like 18 or $19 million. So he's planning on guaranteed money, which means next year, all right, Gary, we could work out a contract with you because they want him in the building as long as CP is there.
Okay, that's what's up. So Green Bay still paying Kenny Clark, ain't they?
Yeah, but they could still. But the good thing about that contract is that they can really rework that contract. So they could. So basically, hold on. I do have it here. Hold on. Let me pull it up. What they did to his contract. So oh no, that's the wrong group. So with Kenny Clark's contract, they restructured it to, that's Brandon Aubrey. We gotta talk about that. Okay.
Didn't they restructure Gary's today too? Didn't they redo his contract?
I don't know.
I know he signed the contract. I didn't. I
think they did something with his contract as well.
Yeah, I didn't read through his contract yet, but Kenny Clark, they restructured this contract, turning the $11 million roster bonus, which is due next week, into a signing bonus to open up $8.8 million in salary cap space. So what they did with so it's basically the roster bonus with Green Bay. So they finagled it some kind of way.
I got you.
But with so they basically didn't touch his contract. So they just did the roster bonus. So the roster bonus is his incentives. Is that right, Nikki? So they messed with his incentives. That's what it is, because didn't he go to the Pro Bowl?
Did he?
Not this year, but year before.
In 24 he did, because he had a year in 24. Yeah. He had a year in 24.
So whatever the roster bonus was, and then Green Bay also went to the playoffs. So Kenny Clark got some of the playoff money. Can we listen? Okay. because he's still on the books okay. Kenny Clark's situation is just like Russell
Russell. Yeah, like Russell.
So even though they're no longer on the team, they're still on the books of their former team. So if that team goes into the playoffs, they get playoff bonus money.
Man, I know Russ is rooting for the Broncos, boy.
I would be
to that 80 million run out. I'm go Broncos. I don't care if I'm at home on it, because he at home on the couch. I don't think nobody gonna bring him in. He about done.
Right. So Green Bay went to the wild card, right?
Yeah.
So by them going, I don't think they won that playoff game, but by them going, they get money. Now, if they win and they advance to the next round, that's more money on top of more money.
That's wow. That is crazy. Yeah, man. So the Ravens and Raiders, the Max Crosby saga. It's gonna get into it, y'all.
God,
so
I need for Nikki to be unfrozen because I want to hear what she got to say about this.
Man, she gonna come back. She had to dip out. So, I forgot about this here. In the comment section, what do y'all think? How do y'all think Kyler Murray is gonna fit in Minnesota? Because the Minnesota Vikings signed Kyler Murray to a 1-year deal. Oh, Call of Duty. Call of Duty is in Minnesota, so we're gonna see if he gonna watch enough here in the bay to get the ball to Justin Jefferson or not. But let me know what y'all think what he gonna do. What do you say? As long as the Eagles don't get Crosby, I'll be thank you, preach, Joe.
No,
as long as he ain't go to Philly.
Crosby is staying put in Vegas.
Yeah.
They decided after the Ravens said, "Hold my bid."
Man, so who you blaming that whole deal? Cause my thing is, he just had cleaned up surgery on the meniscus. There was no way he was gonna pass the physical.
Right.
Like I think everybody was aware of this. There was no way he was gonna pass the physical.
So this is what I think. I think because ever since they moved to Vegas, Raiders been, I don't know, they it's just not like the Oakland Raiders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got you.
So I don't want to say it's like a move curse. Like they got, they're cursed because they moved from Oakland or anything like that. But I just don't know. Like, I mean, they got some good dudes on the team. I just don't know if it's the coaching, like the coaching don't fit the players or the players don't fit the coaching scheme. I don't know. But with the whole Max Crosby thing, what I think, and I think this is what teams do. I know some teams do this. If there's a player that they're interested in, whether it's a re-signing or they're going to get him in free agency or it's a trade, I think medical evals need to be done on certain players if the case, before a trade or a signing happens. A lot of the stuff happens before a trade. Now, the thing is, on one hand, the Ravens, they backed out of the deal within the time frame. Now, if it was outside of whatever that window was, then the Ravens would just have to eat it up and they're on the team. But I think what happened is that their legal team got involved and said, you're really going to give up 2 picks, because nobody was willing to give up 2 first-round picks for him. But the thing was, the Raiders, they had the cap space, they had the money, They had all this other stuff. They was like, but they needed some work on defense, so they thought that was the end all be all for it. That's just my thought process of it.
I got you. I don't know. Like I got my theory is they saw something in their knee. Because him not passing the physical shouldn't have been a surprise to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like to anybody. So we expecting you to fail the physicals. Now, my thing was, what did the doctor see to make you say? Because also what I heard was that they tried to come back and redo the deal and be like, well, hey, is there any way we can redo this, not give you 2 first-round picks? They were like, hell no, you agreed to 2 first-round picks. Yeah, you agreed to 2 first-round picks. So, and they just bagged out completely. So, what did the doctor see? And then whatever they saw, from what I'm hearing, our doctor saw it too. Because he was involved in the evaluation or whatnot.
Dan Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper. Yeah. So he saw it too, and he told Jerry, yeah, no, you probably want to bag out of this. Right. So something's there in the knee.
I'm surprised that Dan Cooper didn't cuss Jerry up, because even though Dan Cooper greenlit Savon Revel to be drafted in the 3rd round, he said he should not play this year. He should be
he did say he said that?
Yeah, redshirt him because he was going to miss all of training, all the camps and everything. But that's not what happened. So and
look like he was right, because he was not ready to play.
Yeah, so if I was there, well, I'd be looking at Jerry all kinds of outside of my neck. But yeah, Dan Cooper was on the medical eval team for that.
I got you.
It seems like from when they did the post-op, like to see what the surgery looked like after it was done, I think it was clear for him to go and everything, but I'm wondering if the team, if the doctors are like, yeah, it's clear and all, but we're only looking like a good 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, I'm thinking either that or he ain't gonna be ready to go until about week 5, between 5 and 8. It's gonna be he gonna miss a nice stretch going into the
like he's gonna miss some. Even though he's gonna be ready for training camp, but he's still gonna miss some games. But we're looking like he only got like a good season or maybe 2 to play on his leg before it ruptures or something else happens, until like a all full blown out ACL, MCL, and PCL. So that's when I'm wondering, like, okay, maybe this is not a good look.
Yeah, so because some had, and then like you said, the Dr. Greenlit, Savon Revel, and I have to remind people this is the same guy that got Jalen Smith on the field when Jalen Smith should have been done playing football.
Right? Oh yeah, so, because I remember watching that game.
Yeah,
that game
Jalen was through.
Yeah, that game was on TV, so I actually watched it. I mean, that game was basically like a career ending.
Yeah. Like Jalen Smith should not have been back on the field, right? So for him to get back on the field said a lot about Mr. Cooper, right? So he's saying, "No, I'm gonna go with him." Yeah, I'm bagging out. I'm bagging out as well. So I just wonder what they saw. You know what I'm saying? And can we please? Oh no, Joe. Jerry doing his thing right now. Doing his thing right now. He ain't bothering the coaches.
I don't think
he been quiet.
I say that Jerry is doing his thing by letting the people that he hired delegate the positions that
Exactly.
Yeah.
He getting out the way, and that's all we've been asking for. Jerry, just get your ass out the way. Let these people do their job. Get some football people in here and let them handle the football team. You can do all the marketing you want, because you are excellent at marketing. You are excellent at keeping the team relevant and out in front, but let the football guys handle the football stuff. That's really all we've been asking for, right? So, and to see him actually doing it now is a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, but check this out. just to segue a little bit, but you know, the entire now with this Osa trade, the entire 2021 Cowboys draft class is no longer in the building.
Really?
Let's go through the list. Hold on.
Yeah, let's go through.
All right. So, first round, pick 12, Micah Parsons.
Oh.
Second round, pick 44, cornerback Kelvin Joseph. As we all
my.
know, as
Boss man fat.
Round 3, pick 75, Osa Odigizua. Another third round. Oh, we had a lot of third rounds in this draft. So the second, third round, pick 84, defensive end Chauncey Goldstein. He's
Goldstein was okay.
Yeah, I like Goldstein. He was good. The third running back. The third round, pick 99, cornerback Nashawn Wright. I forgot where he went. Just went somewhere.
Yeah, right. He just made the Pro Bowl with the Bears.
Yeah, but he's with somebody now.
He did say Jets. Was it the Jets?
The Jets. He's with the Jets.
Yeah, I think he went with the Jets.
Fourth round, linebacker. Fourth round, pick 115, linebacker Jabril Cox. I
forget. Yeah, from LSU.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another fourth round, pick 138, offensive tackle Josh Ball.
I remember Josh Ball.
Fifth round pick. Fifth round pick 179, wide receiver Semi Fioco.
I remember Semi. This bug boy right there, Semi.
Yeah. Sixth round. Let me see. Sixth round, pick 192, defensive tackle Quentin Bohanna.
Big Bohanna, yeah.
I like them too. Round 6, pick 227, cornerback Israel Mukuamu. I think he's still with Carolina because Carolina got him last season.
Yeah.
And the last one, round 7, pick 238, guard Mac Fornock.
I remember him.
Yeah, so the entire 2021 class is gone. So if you look at crazy. If you look at the span over 5 years, 2019, there's nobody left from that class. 2021, there's only one class 2020, there's only one remaining, which is CD Lamb. Class 2021, 2021, there's nobody. 2022, there's 4 remaining: Smith, Williams, Ferguson, and Bland. In 2023, out of that class, only 2 is remaining. That's Demo and Scooney.
Ooh-wee. And Scooney skating on thin ice, man. He better watch Span 4, man. I think Span 4 gonna mess around and take his spot.
Listen, I love big body bread.
Yeah. Joe said he's still having nightmares thinking about Josh Ball. Yeah, Josh Ball was so disappointing, man. He was so big. He had all the physical tools. I thought Josh Ball was gonna be something, man.
So I met him in, when was that? 2023? 2022 or 2023 when the team came and they was at the hotel. And Josh Ball is from this area. He's more so way upper Northern Virginia, almost close to Richmond is center. So he's between Northern Virginia and Central Virginia. That's a big boy. Oh my gosh. I was looking at him like this.
Yeah, he was huge, man. He was huge. I said, yeah.
And then he gives the best hugs. Like you just melt in his arms.
All right, you go.
I was like, "Hi, Josh." I said, "Welcome back home." And he just held his arms out and he gave me a hug. And I was like, "Oh." But oh gosh, he is tall. Like I'm 5'8", and this dude is like, I want to say like 6'7", 6'8", and I'm looking at him like this. Hi, Josh.
Yeah, he was huge. He was huge. Couldn't block a doorway.
Couldn't block nothing. Couldn't block nothing.
All right, so I got a question.
Oh, hey Drake, I'm just seeing your message. He said Maury's gonna freeze him, man.
But you know what though? That offense, Kevin O'Connell still over there running that offense, man. Kyler Murray might be all right. He might be all right.
They got a good OC over there. I like Kevin O'Connell.
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell's like a QB whisperer.
Yeah, exactly. Because I know McCarthy. I was watching them last year, man. McCarthy had guys wide open, and the ball was just sitting. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, and their OC, not Kevin McCall. Kevin McCall, he's the coach, but he's like a QB whisperer. But their OC, I want to say, is Josh McCown.
Who
isn't McCown there?
Minnesota?
OC? Yeah, their OC.
McCown might be the QB coach. Let me see. Who is the Minnesota Vikings offensive coordinator?
They got like 2 QB whispers in the building.
Okay. Now they're saying Brian and Jellicoe.
And the thing is,
Kevin O'Connell is the head coach. My bad. But he's offensive guy, so it's probably his system, right?
Yeah,
that's why I'm thinking he was the offensive coordinator.
Let me see, Josh McCown.
Yeah, that's what it said. He heavily influenced the offense with coordinator, handling, and game planning. So it's really Kevin's offense, but Brian is on paper the offensive coordinator.
He's with the Vikings. Yeah, Josh McCown.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the Vikings blocked the Giants from interviewing him.
Good. Good. I'm glad they did. Couldn't have happened to a nice guy.
Josh McCown. I mean, he wasn't very good in the league as a QB, but
he's decent as a coach.
Yeah. As a coach.
Yeah, he's decent as a QB coach. He really is. And I'm telling you, I like Jackson Dart, man. I think he gonna be all right, but he gotta learn how to get on the ground, because these linebackers they're gonna knock him out of his shoes, man. He gotta cut that out.
Yeah. Oh gosh, and he's small.
Yeah.
Short and small. So I know we talked about little Russ. Do you think they're going to keep him, the Giants? Because I haven't heard any movement as far as with him and Jameis Winston. I do hope, this is for my selfish personal reasons. I hope that they will let go of Jameis Winston, because he needs to be in media.
He's hilarious.
Like all the Super Bowl all the pre-week stuff leading up to the Super Bowl, it was not the same this year like it was when and I get, because New Orleans is like second home to him. But just the way that he was just interviewing people and showing the city and everything, he was just a character, and it was so good to watch last year's Super Bowl week leading up to the game. That's for my selfish reasons. That's why I don't want him to sign to another team.
Yeah, he definitely got a career in media though. When the football playing days are done, like anytime they put a mic in front of his face, I'm in front of the TV. I want to catch it, because I know he about to give me something. Like, he ain't gonna let me down. He gonna give me something. Says Jackson Dart is 6'2", 225. Yeah,
he's like I said.
That's a little smallish. At 225. Yeah, so
short and
not to be taking no mouth shot from no linebacker, man. That ain't what you want.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Baltimore, you think this situation with the Ravens and the Raiders gonna make teams not want to deal with Baltimore again because a lot of people felt like it was kind of shady how they handled it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to look at last year with the Jair Alexander trade. People felt like they screwed Philly in that Jair Alexander trade last year too because they knew that he was dealing with a knee, and they still traded him over there. And then he turned right around and retired.
Wait a minute. Dang, Jair did have a little issue with Baltimore.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then like I think they screwed Philly over. They really screwed Philly over. Damn, I said Russ 5'11". Russ was amazing though when he was in Seattle. Seattle Russ was amazing. Like he outplayed the 5'11".
But the thing is, like what Russ had in Seattle is like what Seattle has now. They had coaches.
They did.
Coaches, okay. Even in those back-to-back Super Bowl runs they did, and Shoddy was a part of that. It was an interview that I saw. Speaking of Shoddy, so Shoddy came on board the second stint of the back-to-back with Seattle. So the question was asked, what did you think of Pete Carroll's call? And Shoddy basically said, like, WTF are you doing? Like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's a little fun piece of history. Not history, but a little fun piece of tea right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Say the Ravens front. Bulls say they some gangsters.
It's Baltimore. I'm sorry, Baltimore.
It is Baltimore. It is Baltimore.
Yeah. Now listen.
It is Baltimore.
And it would definitely be Baltimore if that stadium was located on the west side of Baltimore. If you know about the west side of Baltimore, it would have been more hellish, if anything. Well, yeah, it's Baltimore. What do you expect? Shout out to Baltimore. I love Baltimore. I don't know. I will say it will leave a bad taste in people's mouths by like the next time, because like I said, right now we're in the window where you can still do contract negotiations, you can still trade, you could still pick people up off of the free agency wire, all of this until that first Tuesday in November at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So let's just say in when preseason, that first preseason game that they play, if they see something there that we need to address this issue, like we need to get someone off of free agency, or if we want to try to make a trade, it looks bad especially if I'm a free agent player looking to go to a team and I'm seeing everything that is happening between Baltimore and in Las Vegas. First impressions is everything. So if I'm watching this in real time, but then my phone rings by, let's say 3 hours after their first preseason game and it doesn't look good, and then they say, oh, Baltimore wants you to come in, I'm gonna be looking at you like, nah, I'm good. But then when you have the only thing that the player won't have control over, let's just say if the player does not have a no trade clause in their contract, then the team can just go ahead and trade that player to Baltimore without the player having any kind of say. But then it will come back when that player does go to Baltimore and they're like, man, I don't want to be with this team. I see how cruddy they are. They can sit on the bench and like, nah, they gonna do a Micah Parsons on the
I'm trying to take.
That's exactly what they're gonna do until the end of to the end of the season is over with. But if that player has a trade or a no trade clause, and then it was like, hey, a trade has been made for you to go to to Baltimore, should we pull it? The player gonna be like, nah, I'm good.
I'm straight on that.
Yeah, so I mean, it will leave like a nasty taste, like, especially at how it's being played right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
it wasn't
anybody. Even though the Raiders was in the window to back out of the trade.
Mm-hmm. But we still agreed on it. And like I said, you knew, you knew he wasn't gonna pass no physical. So and there's, I don't know. I wonder what they saw in that knee. That's all. That's the question I got. What did they see in that knee? What are the concerns, right? And then I don't know.
Let me play devil's advocate. Because the Raiders was so quick to try to do this trade, back to say, what is it that is not being said? Maybe the Raiders was also trying to hurry up and get this all squared away and done with before the initial report comes out. And then that will put and then I could see Baltimore being like this. You traded this player to me knowing that he had So I mean, the way it looks crazy either way.
Yeah. So that's why I say I wonder. I just wonder what they saw in that knee to make them, because like I said, they tried to redo it. Baltimore was like, nah, we ain't redoing it. So they're like, well, we out there. You know what I'm saying? we out. Yeah, we out.
K Book said Ravens have a bunch of now they do, because I think the new owners is, what is it, Bashotti? Is it Bashotti? It's different. I mean, I see Newsom is still there, but I see Newsom is gangster. He like old school Baltimore Colts,
Yeah. Nikki was talking about the Max Crosby situation, and I was saying that there's no way they could have expected him to pass a physical, just coming off of surgery, that type of surgery. So my question was, what exactly did the doctors see in that knee to make them try to redo the trade and then ultimately bag out? And then on top of that, our doctor was involved as well. And then Jerry bagged out too. So something looked like something that she went out again. All right, we got.
So when she came back, so she just posted a few minutes ago. So this is Rashawn Gary's contract, 2 years.
Okay.
32 million, 16 million guaranteed. Bonus is 13.2 million. In 2026 is going to be 1.8 million plus a $1 million active roster bonus. In 2027, 15 million plus $1 million active roster bonus. So the roster bonus is more like the incentives. So the first year is guaranteed. The cap number drops from 19.5 million to now 5.4 million in 2026. There are 6 void years in this deal.
Cook Jerry. So basically just made some more room. Some more cap room. Yeah. So but we was all expecting that deal to get reworked.
Nikki, I just read off what you just did for Rashawn Gary.
I'm backstage.
No, you on the show. You not backstage. You on the show. Everybody sees you right now.
I'm glad I wasn't saying nothing. Lord, I'm glad I wasn't talking crazy.
The Steelers just signed safety Jaquan Brisker to a 1-year deal worth $5.5 million. Where was Jaquan Brisker? Where was he at?
Let me see.
Well, with the Max Crosby situation with Baltimore, this is not Baltimore first time doing shady shit like that.
Man,
they did
what
the same
you
thing
said?
They did the same thing last year to the Eagles with
that Alexander.
Was Alexander. They knew that he
Yeah.
was done playing and he was gonna retire or whatever. So what they did was send him to the Eagles, and then as soon as he got to the Eagles, he retired or whatever. But he had already kind of found out, he had already told them, had a conversation with them that he was gonna retire, but they didn't want to lose that money that they had put into him. So they was like, well, shit, let's trade him. That way we don't be stuck with this money or whatever, and he retired or whatever. And the Ravens can't, I mean, they can't make me believe that they didn't know, about, for Max Crosby's knee. And as long as they have been in the game with doing these things and trading for, injured players or players getting injured and all this here, they knew what the extent was of his knee. But sometimes these teams do that. But what's be funny, they go to the next team and they pass the physical. So they might fail it with you, but pass it with you, and you might have paid your doctor to say he felt the physical because you realized Trey, because they actually wanted Trey first, but Trey the money he wanted kind of they actually wanted Trey first. But he kept saying, he was like battling between three teams that he was going to choose from. So they was like, well, we don't want to take a chance and miss out on Crosby if Trey don't come. We don't want to take a chance and miss out on Crosby. So let's just go on and get it done. Then when they contacted Trey again, and he was like, yeah, he was going to go ahead and he'll be willing to come. Once they offered him what they offered him, they was like, oh, we got to get out of this, and we need our first picks back. All right, let's just say he felt this physical, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And why the Raiders ain't even tripping about it. That's bad business for Baltimore though, because no team gonna really want to trade with you or do anything business with you on that level, because this is second, third time y'all done did this.
Yeah, real shady. Real shady.
Yeah, and when our doctors looked at his knee, they said out top, it just wasn't a good sight. They're not saying he can't play and he won't come back from it, but they was just like, he not gonna be what I feel like he needs to be this year. And for the amount of money and the amount of picks that people want, that they want you to give up or whatever. So, all they was doing was fleecing the Raiders. The Raiders fell for it or whatever, because the Raiders fell for it. For those, because they wanted them 2 first-round picks, or whatever. But that's crazy. But I just sent you a picture in your inbox.
But look, commercial break. I didn't know Case Keenum was still in the league because
what? He still is he?
Listen, Chicago Bears just welcomed them back, and he's going to be with them for 2 more years.
Yep. I didn't know Trubisky was still in the league.
Yeah, I saw that. I said, who the hell's Chad Trubisky?
Yep. I didn't know he was still in the league.
And I'm gonna tell you, one of my other little fave former Cowboy players, but Neville Gallimore, he's with Chicago now. He's no longer in Indianapolis. It was somebody else. Oh, the 1970s porn star mustache quarterback.
Minshew.
Yeah.
Gardner Minshew. I knew exactly what you talking about.
I forgot where he went.
Where did Minshew go?
I forgot where he went.
I saw that today. Let me pull that up. Yeah, I saw that today when I was looking at all the moves. I was like, I saw Trubisky too. I said, man, I think Trubisky went to Tennessee, if I ain't mistaken.
I think
and I was like, dude, who the hell signed Mr. Trubisky? All right, y'all. So this Dak Prescott situation.
Did you see that picture?
Yeah, I saw it.
Wait a minute. I didn't get the picture. Hold on.
Yeah, go in your inbox. Did you see it to kill? That baby is dislocated, like ain't nothing touching.
He don't have no college.
He ain't got no college. Ain't nothing touching. Nothing. That's wild, man.
To you, Kelly.
Okay.
Yeah, ain't nothing touching.
And who's this again?
That's Max. That's Max Nee.
That's Crosby Nee.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, no deal. Cause you answered my question, because I was like, man, what the hell they see in his knee for them to bag out the trade, and then our doctor to say, nah, we out too. You know what I'm saying? So that answers it. I can't give you 2 first-round picks for that. He like you said, Kel, 2 years tops, and he ain't gonna be except that first year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But 2 years.
I don't know.
2 years is being
right. Yeah. All right. So right. This Dak Prescott situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you and Jerome handle
that. So you know, I say it's 3 sides to every story. It's one
right.
is
his side, they side, and the lie,
and the truth. His side, her side, and the truth. So his side is she won't sign the prenup. Her side is he had been cheating continuously. Then and she got tired of it and called it off.
But I did hear she broke into Emmanuel Ocho and Shady's podcast show.
Really?
And she commented on, said whatever happened, it had nothing to do with the
prenup. Yeah, it didn't have nothing to do with the prenup, because they had signed the prenup since January, so it ain't had nothing to do with the prenup. Oh, that's why I was like, I ain't got nothing to do with the prenup. It got to be something else that had then went on, or whatever. But my thing is that if you're saying that he have been doing this for a while and it's been happening, it's been going on, you had a conversation with him about it, I mean, you still had another baby. You still decided to go all the way and have a wedding, basically have a wedding or whatever. So
in a bachelors and bachelorette party
together. I mean, it is what it is. So I'm just thinking that it had to be something like extra super bad that came about while they was on their trip, or whatever, for them to get to the point to call it off. And from my understanding, Dak wanted to call it off like a month or so ago, because he said she controlling. He said that she controlling. So I think, and like I say all the time, babies don't keep no man. You know what I'm saying? So
no, they don't.
Go file your little child support. Go back to selling your little spirits, and let it and move on. I mean, it's no need for a smear campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no need to try to make him look like he just big total bad person. At the end of the day, he ain't the first man to cheat, and he ain't gonna be the last man to cheat.
So I'm not the one to gossip, but there is a public WAGs group. Like, I'm surprised that they have not made, privatized it or anything. But there was a WAG.
A public what?
Like a WAGs group, like a WAG, a Facebook group for WAGs.
Everybody froze. Hello?
Said for a Facebook group for WAGs.
Everybody froze. You said it's a public what?
Like, it's a public Facebook group for WAGs, right? With like wives and girlfriends.
Yeah, I know. Gotcha. I watched the show.
Yeah. It was a show about WAGs. But anyway, so one of the WAGs commented on it and said that they really couldn't get with her because she does not fit the looks or something. Basically talking about her, like her parents. Like,
oh, I got you.
Yeah. Which I thought was stupid.
Yeah. I'm like, Yeah. I don't know. But I'm with Nikki. You say he's
that's
been.
what happened when you take your that's what happened when you slide under your friend.
Oh, that she ain't do that, did she? But this my thing. Though. You saying he cheating, and I don't really. I want to say this, but I don't want to say this. How much money that worth?
240 million.
Okay, so come on, bro.
And like, this is outside
like,
of endorsements. This is
yeah, like come on, bro, come on. Like that's just gonna come with the territory. I'm just it is what it is.
Yeah, it's gonna come with the territory.
That's gonna come. A man worth that much. Dak Prescott. He worth at least 200 million.
He the franchise of America's team. He the franchise player of America's team. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you know, and then she's saying that he only wanted to marry her because of the kids, and he wanted to keep a face and a facade with being married to his kids, with his kids' mama. He didn't want to be like, oh, just a baby daddy, or she just a baby mama. So he was trying to keep the facade up or whatever, but he was still doing what he was doing, blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, if you caught him talking to that many girls, and he had that many social medias or whatever. Like,
he had another baby.
Why even go through all that? Why you have another baby? Why you stay? Why you have a joint? Why would all of a sudden you don't have enough? All of a sudden you tired. All of a sudden you didn't have enough the weekend of the bachelorette party, a month before the wedding. All of a sudden you didn't have enough. She was like, well, I had conversations with him.
But see, this is my thing. I still think I don't want to. I don't care. Like I said, I don't care. I don't have a dog fight in this. I think it's. I don't even think it's infidelity. I think it's something.
It's something more.
It's something else. More. It's something more.
It's something else. I don't know what it is. I don't know what else it could be, but I don't know. And I'm not saying Dak innocent. I'm not saying he ain't cheating. I'm not saying he wasn't cheating. I'm not saying none of that, because you don't know what people do behind closed doors, and you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. But at the end of the day, he a male. I mean, he worked $250 million. You don't think women gonna just throw themselves at him? Yeah. And you know, whatever. Now, no, it don't make it right for him.
Yeah, I ain't saying it's right, but it's just
it don't make it right. But they come with the territory.
Come with the territory. That's just the truth of that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying it's right, but that's just the truth of that situation. Yeah. So, but I think that
I kept my ass right there and went down that aisle, and we would have been sleeping in separate fucking rooms from the day of the wedding on out. But I'm gonna be fucked up.
So this the thing. So, baby, this is my theory. Yeah, you knew he was cheating, but you was gonna try to get into this marriage without signing this prenup, catch him cheating on his prenup, and then go bust him up in court. Right? And it got close to that wedding. He was like, "Hey, sweetheart, remember this? I need you to sign that." Yeah, no. I'm not signing it, and you've been cheating, yada yada yada. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are gonna sign it. You are gonna sign it. Well, no, I tell you what, then we just go ahead and call this off. You know, because and it makes sense to me, because if I'm Dak and I know I'm cheating, hell yeah, you gonna sign the prenup. You think you finna dunk on me first time you catch me cheating? No.
Here's my thing. I'm sorry. Okay, this is just me. Like I said, I don't care. I don't give a crap. Okay. But if I'm in a relationship and it goes that way, I'm okay. Like, as far like when you look at to me, like prenups is like you already deciding that your marriage is going to fail. But then you have so many people that is interested in the wedding instead of what the covenant of a marriage. So to me, I've never been about a person's financial portfolio or anything like that, because I'm not walking into it like that. So if you want me to sign the prenup, okay, I'll sign it, but I'm gonna take it to my lawyer and say, if I'll sign it, but on these stipulations right here, if you do A, B, C, that will put the covenant of our marriage in jeopardy. Oh, I'm getting something.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying like you can work out whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but the thing is, it's nothing that was done for you that was outside of us being together. But whatever is made that is on the inside of this marriage, like if you got a promotion, if you signed a new contract, whatever, oh, I'm gonna get something from that part. I don't care what's on the outside. You see what I'm saying? But whatever you do that's on the inside, oh yeah, run me my coin.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't know, but like then again, we don't know what was in the prenup. Like the prenup could have been on some, you take what you came with. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case,
you could do
I'm
that
definitely
too.
with her.
You could do that too. Yeah. But I'm saying, but if you're doing all this stuff that's while in the marriage, if you cheat, if you decide that you want to lay a finger on me within the marriage, run me my coin.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it was a little bit of both. I think it was the prenup and it was cheating. I think I think they're going to understand their prenup because he know he wasn't, he wasn't up to par. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? He was doing this thing out here. So, and I don't blame him. I don't work my behind off to be worth $250 million. I'm gonna want to protect that too, right? So, it is what it is. It is what it is. What Boog said, ask Romo and Michael Irvin.
As far as Michael Irvin's first, wait a minute, he's been married. No, this is his first marriage. Listen, we're gonna leave Irv out of this because I pray for him. I'm praying for him because Alzheimer's is something, and caretaking for a spouse with all that. I mean, yes, he's still, he's living his life. He's doing whatever he has to do to, to provide for that household. But caring for your spouse with Alzheimer's, my God.
Yeah, that's I mean, that's a rough situation. You know what I'm saying?
As far as Romo, his wife okay, because if I'm not mistaken, she's related some way to Gerald Wayne Jones Sr.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some kind of way. So she ain't hurting full coin.
Yeah, she good. All right, so we're gonna talk about the Cowboys, get into the Cowboys. Got some things I want to touch on. Osa. What do y'all think about the Osa trade being dealt for a third round pick? I know, Nikki, you spoke on it earlier. You felt like he a light was shined on him when game record wasn't on the field next to him. He basically showed that he wasn't a number one. He wasn't a Myles Garrett or somebody that you can build a defense around. He was a supporting player pretty much.
Is she there?
I guess not. But yeah, so
I'm missing, but we got a day too.
Yeah, we got back in the day too.
100.
Yeah, so we got back in the day too. So I'm with that. But I feel like I said, I feel like that he at his size, what was about like 6'2", 280?
Hold on,
something like that. Yeah, so Rashawn, he like 10 pounds heavier than Rashawn Gary. And Rashawn Gary.
Cowboys drop people off their roster like I dropped dudes off of my but that's hell there. 6'2", 285 pounds.
Yeah, so it's about 6'2", 280. Yeah.
So yeah, he does not fit CP's scheme as far as size. Now, height, yes. But if you ever looked at how CP every defense. And I can tell you, even when he was at Virginia State and Norfolk State, the kind of he like big back wide boys, like 290 plus pounds. And even though he is 280, if you look at like the bone structure, and that's one thing that that CP likes, like he looks like when he does his medical evals, he like to look at the body outside of the muscle and everything. He look at how your bones are structured. He looks at it's a lot of things he look at, but the way that Osa is built, outside of his weight and his muscle frame, the way that his body is built is not the fit for what CP wants for that 3-4 scheme in that multiple 5, that 5-2 or that 4-2-1 scheme that he plans on doing. So that's the reason why Osa is not a good fit for it.
So yeah, I saw an interview with him, right, and he was explaining what he really want from the D lineman. So he was explaining, he was saying that he really want them to play like a gap and a half. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So so you have to be able to hold your old lineman up and kind of be able to go whichever, you know what I'm saying, whichever way you need to go. You playing more than one gap, and you need size. You can't be light in the ass and think you about to.
And Osa was more for like go for the hip type.
Exactly. So Osa was one of them slip around you type. And that ain't gonna work. And that's why a lot of times they were running right at him, and he was, getting walked out the club because so I see where he wasn't a fit, but in this I think you're gonna see the front get bigger.
Oh yeah,
right. I think you're gonna see the front get bigger
and with that 3-4 4-2 4-2-1 5-2 type scheme. You need bigger bodies, like the 4-3 base formation scheme for defensive line. Osa is the perfect fit for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the scheme he should be playing. That's probably what he's gonna be playing in San Fran.
Yeah,
like
they play 4-3.
Yeah, so I understood. I just hate they sent them to San Francisco. I wish they had sent them,
and we see them this year. Lord.
Yes. So I was like, when the trade rooms and stuff came out, like that's cool, because I knew we was gonna get back in the day 2 if we traded them. Just send them to the AFC.
I was thinking day 2 with the 20. Like, we will still have 2 first round picks, but let's just say like with like who's on the lower end of like Chicago or Buffalo, somewhere, with one of those picks, like they could take the 20, but we will take their first round pick, but also we're going to pick up one of your day 2 picks as well.
Exactly.
So if by us trading to get back into day 2, I'm okay with that. I am more so okay with that. And I wanted to cuss Botch out. Like, I wasn't able to watch Botch on the break yesterday when it was live, because I would have got all into that live chat talking about what you mean F them picks. I would give you both of those first round picks for Max Crosby. So that means we won't even enter the chat until like day 3. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Nah. Now if it was Myles Garrett, sure.
No, it was Myles Garrett. No.
They could have got him from Myles Garrett, Kelly. I would have gave him to him.
No.
Do you understand what that defense would have been up front with Myles Garrett and Quentin Williams? Who you doubling?
My thing is, I get it, but if all you're giving me is Myles Garrett and no day 2, and the only time I can enter the chat is until day 3, and granted, in day 3, that 4th round pick, it's a lot of stuff in that 4th round pick. But then, but like I said, we know the the irrational status of some of these fans out here. Why didn't you get Caleb Downs? Why didn't you? Well, guess what? We didn't have a first round pick to get a Caleb Downs. You wanted Myles Garrett. You wanted this play. So here we are, day 3, the last day of the draft.
Well, let me ask you this.
And then that's what it's like. That's a pick'em series.
What if it's one of the first round picks this year and our first round pick next year? So we won't pick next year.
No, because teams didn't want that. They wanted 2026. Even though 2027, everybody and their mama is coming out in 2027. That's what I'm saying. And when you look at it, that's why a lot of people are willing to trade whatever they want so they could get those picks in 2027 because everybody is coming out. And look at some of these college prospects that were supposed to come out of this year's draft. They decided, I'm gonna wait and come out in 2027. So I'm gonna do one more year in college and come out in 2027.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think Myles Garrett would have put us over the top, but we really would have been in the same boat we would have been in with Michael too. So I think if we did that, we had to say the batter Pickens.
Yeah, because even with Myles Garrett, because somebody was trying, even though Myles Garrett signed whatever last season, this past season, there was a team that was trying to make a play for Myles Garrett, and they wanted their first 2 round picks for this year, and they wanted their second round pick, but they wasn't going to give anything up in return. And the only time that team would have popped their head into the chat until like the 5th round, and that's day 3. And this team got major needs as well.
Yeah, but man, well, you talking about a difference maker. All right, so as I was saying earlier, like Christian Parker is transforming the defense. I think you, like I said, you're gonna see bigger D linemen, hybrid outside guys. You're gonna see more Rashawn Garys. I'm gonna say that, and I think Ezraku is tailor made for
Christian Parker.
He's tailor made for him. Like he's one of them hybrid guys. He can put his hand in the dirt. He can rush standing up. Pretty decent against the run. I like the way he set the edge against the run, right? So I think Ezraku is gonna shine. Now Leofau, I'm a little question, but I think Leofau gonna be. I think Leofau may be a little light in the ass, but he'll be brought in like on passing downs, and he can rush the pass. He good blitzing, but I don't know.
He like to crash your helmet in a few. He has no problem with that.
Yeah, he a real live crash dummy. He come. He coming in head first.
And then he'll look at you and he'll look at you crazy. I love me some Leofau. That's why I said, see, if he would have done that on like with the regular, like with our regular primary defense team, it would be no problem. But he was doing that on special teams and would have got so. I mean, it's a good hit, but not for special teams, bro. Like I get you. I'm rocking with you, but you can't do that on special teams as a linebacker.
He said Josh Sweat asking to be traded, boo. Ooh,
Where's Josh Sweat? Where he's at?
Is he still with the Bears? Boo.
No, that's Montez Sweat. Montez Sweat is with the Bears.
Okay, let me see.
Josh Sweat is with
Arizona.
Sure, I think everybody in Arizona would be.
Man, what? Everybody try to get out of Arizona.
But then the thing is, Arizona, I mean, it's always been like that with Arizona, but still, when we meet up with Arizona is one of our juggernaut teams.
Yeah, I mean, we know they used to be in the division with us though, so. Arizona always give us problems. Okay, I'm sorry they are.
Guess what else I forgot? And it jogged my memory when I watched on Instagram. The Seahawks did their banner drop in their practice facility. Their practice facilities. They haven't done the banner for the actual stadium. But I forgot the Seahawks used to be in the AFC.
Yep, they used to be in the AFC West. Yep, sure did.
I forgot they were in the AFC.
Yeah. So, Bud, what you willing to give up for Josh Sweat? What you willing to give up for Josh Sweat? So, let me ask you this, Kel. So, how you think this gonna change the draft strategy, like with the free agent moves that the Cowboys made? Because I was sold on Caleb Downs, but after seeing what they did, not so much. I don't think we take Caleb Downs right now to it.
Okay,
For what we did.
so I've talked about this on numerous shows, that the way that the draft shapes up is based on what we do in free agency. So with the moves we made in free agency, when it comes to 12 is it will be our BPA. The 20th pick is still our trade equity. That's where we could either stick and pick, or we could still will and deal that that 20th pick, and we could get 4 top 100s. Like I
That's
said,
what I'm saying. Like we can move back. Yeah.
So the thing is, with the 20th pick, we have enough draft points to either to move up between like 16 to 20, or we can move from 20 to 32. So we don't have enough draft points as far as the 12th pick to move. Like we can't move up on that, but we can move down a couple on that 12 if need be. But with
I'm gonna say I ain't opposed to trading back on that 12 pick, to be honest with you.
But not too much. You don't want to go too far down.
Yeah.
So with that 12th pick, our sweet spot is either 12 or 15. That's where you want to stay. That 20th pick, you want to either be between 16 and 32. So I still think with the 12th pick, let's stay where we at right now. So with the 12th pick.
So the 12th pick is worth 1,200 points.
Right.
Yeah.
We don't have 12.
I'm saying, like, if you want that 12th pick, you gotta give us gotta total up to 1,200 points. That's a lot.
So let's say if we want to move to like 6 or 7, we don't have enough. We don't have enough points to move. So I still think so we did defensive end. So that's basic defensive end, outside linebacker, which is Rashawn Gary. So that's still much so like an edge being addressed, quote unquote edge being addressed somewhat. We got 2 safeties now within Jalen Thompson and PJ Locke. And who else we got?
We got the big D tackle from
Big Boy. But
Big Boy
that's
from the
far as
Chargers.
O-line. I'm more so concerned about the defense, because when I looked at as far as what they did, the interviews that they did at Combine, everybody that they interviewed was defensive, was on the D line, from interior to linebacker to secondary. They only entertain one offensive line player. So that's basically telling you how they're going to with all the draft picks we have, how they're going to do this draft. So but right now, after that combine, Sonny Styles is going to go quicker.
Yeah, Sonny Styles stock went through the roof, man. Like he had an amazing workout.
He won't be there.
Yeah, and his film is nice, and then he just really confirmed everything with that workout. So I don't think Sonny. I'd be surprised if Sonny there at 12. If Sonny there at 12, we need to run up to the podium.
And get him. Yeah,
we need to run up there.
Punch somebody in that mouth. Do not wait. I mean, you don't have to wait the 10 minutes, because the first round you get 10 minutes to do whatever. Don't even wait the 10. If you see that Sonny is still there by the time you're on the clock, you're on the phone right now with him. So I'm thinking I think with 12, they are going to address linebacker first.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of how I say, because we have not addressed linebacker in free agency.
So let me ask you this. We get to 12, and Sonny Styles gone like we expect, right? What you think about going BPA?
I guess because of what Christian Parker wants. See, I need for y'all to tune into my draft show because when I say I be dropping all the files in that group.
Yeah.
Y'all need to be tuning into my draft shows. Hold on, let me look at it. Okay. If Sonny Styles is gone, based on the type of players, the type of linebackers that Christian Parker, Marcus Dixon. Oh gosh. What's the line?
Boy from Georgia.
The two linebackers coach.
It's a name Simmons. One name Simmons, and the other one I can't pronounce the other one.
He's from Georgia.
He's from Georgia. Yeah.
Chidurve.
I had to see it. If I see it, I can try to sound it out. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So for the type of players of linebackers, because he wants hybrid, he wants you to be a linebacker and a safety at the same damn time. So here's some names. Cal Lewis out of Pitt. Think of Shaq Thompson. Even though he was redshirted at LSU, Harold Perkins Jr.
Yeah, I like Harold Perkins. I like Perkins.
Anthony Hill Jr. out of Texas.
Yeah, he nice.
This other one that I am very hooked on, Jake Goldie out of Cincinnati.
I need to check him out. I hadn't looked at him.
Then you have none other out of Georgia, and I think the coach from Georgia is going to he's going to be standing on the table
trying to get in.
Yes, probably taking off every piece of clothing he has to get. But get CJ Allen.
I got you.
He's a track and field. He's also a track and field person. He is a hybrid, even though he plays inside linebacker, but he also plays middle linebacker. We're talking about who's going to wear the green dot helmet. CJ Allen has worn the green dot helmet. You have Arvell Reese out of Ohio State.
Reese gonna be gone top 5. That boy, that dog.
Then there's another one that's he is a very hybrid linebacker. He plays inside linebacker. He plays wheel linebacker. He plays Mike linebacker. So he also wears the green dot helmet as well, but he's not a day 1 or a day 2 draft pick. He is a day 3. So we could pick him up. We don't have a 6th round pick, but we have a couple of 5th round picks. We could get Jacob Rodriguez. He's going to
That's who I like. That's my boy right there.
Either at round 4. And like I said, the 4th round is the sweet spot. That's where a lot of our gold nuggets come out of. And I'm not talking about gold nuggets just for the Cowboys, just throughout the whole entire league. This is where teams find their sweet spots and their golden nuggets is in the 4th round. The 4th round is just like the 1st round.
You talking about and I said the line, when I watched the comeback, you could tell like the linebackers looked good. I said damn near all these linebackers.
The linebackers is the deepest class in this year's draft.
Yeah.
And outside of the linebackers because there's some linebackers that decided not to do the combine. You're going to see them at their pro days. But the ones that Christian Parker and the linebacker coaches are looking at, they have been at the Shrine Bowl. Some have been at the Senior Bowl. All of them were at the combine, and they will be having pro days. So outside of the linebackers, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 11. That's their top. That's on the board.
Gotcha. Yeah, but yeah.
I'm sorry, Anaya. So you got a couple that's on this list that plays middle linebacker. Everyone is just stuck on. We have to stop being stuck on a big name. Sonny Styles. There's a lot of them because before I found out about a Sonny Styles, I was like, "Who is this Arvell Reese dude?"
Yeah, now Arvell Reese doing everything. He playing middle linebacker.
He plays everything.
He rushing the passer. I just seen him rush from the tackle spot. I'm saying, yeah, dude do everything.
And then even though he's not going to be on the board by the time we get to 12, but you have a hybrid that is on, he's going to be drafted as an edge, but he plays linebacker as well. Is none other than David Bailey out of Texas Tech.
Yeah, that's my boy too. I'm hoping that's really who I wanted 12. That's really who I wanted 12. Yeah, I want David Bailey.
I know. But, I like him too. Yeah. But he ain't gonna be there.
You know they're gonna be. What's the thing about the TJ Parker?
I like Parker.
Mm-hmm.
I like. Wait a minute, where he's at? I haven't, because the way I'm gonna tell you right now, the way I have this whole list thing set up now is the way that it was sent to me. So everything is by defense and the positions in the defense. Mm-hmm. So yes, he is an edge. I like him out of Clemson.
He had a point.
He will definitely. College don't always translate. Anais, I understand that. We know that. However, get out of Sonny Styles because you're putting Sonny Styles in that position as well. Let's look at other people. And if you've been tuning into my draft shows, we've been dropping all of them. Reese told the Jets he's an outside linebacker and a 3-4. Yeah, so that's what he wants to go in at. I mean, that's his preferred thing. But just like Tyler Guyton. Tyler Guyton is a natural right tackle, but he's talking about he wants to go in as a left tackle.
Nah,
we see how that's working out.
Mm-hmm. He need to be on the right side. He is out of position.
Very out of position. But outside of Mesidor.
Yeah, I like him too.
I was just getting ready to say that. So hey, Bud, get out of my head. Mesidor is the perfect defensive end for Christian Parker's scheme. Now, here's the thing. Do you want him as a pass rusher or an edge rusher? Because he does both.
He can do both. When he say he want to be multiple.
So
say he want to be multiple. Say, hey, we throwing everything. Throw everything at him.
Right. So are you going? So the thing is, are you going to let Mesidor hybrid play both?
Yeah.
Or are you going to have him just stick to one particular one? So if you want him to stick to one particular one, is it going to be a pass rush or edge rush?
Mm-hmm. I mean, he can if he can do both. I can see him. But especially the way Christian talking in the press conference, he don't want to be predictable, right? So
right.
And that's one of the things I loved about him.
David Bailey's teammate, or his side mate, whatever you want to call him, Romello Height. I like him. Mm-hmm. He played next to David Bailey. But as far as the 12th pick, I think we're going to go linebacker. That 20th pick, if we stick and pick at 20, we may go cornerback, but the thing is, who's going to be there at cornerback? I think Colton Hood will be there at 20.
I like Hood. Hood solid. Hood real solid. He Hood made some money at the Senior Bowl.
Right.
Yeah, he made some money at the Senior Bowl.
There is another, but my thing is, I want us to jump back. Maybe if not corner at 20, but if he's still there, it's a few out of Kansas. VJ Payne. I like him.
Okay,
Safety.
yeah.
He played he plays zone safety. He plays strong safety. He plays nickel safety. He plays free. He's just safe. He's safe. He's all safe. So that's one. I like Emmanuel McNeil. Warren, I like Dylan Thieneman. I like AJ.
I love Dylan Thieneman.
I like Michael
I love him.
Taft. I like and if it's a way we could get a 2-for-1, listen to me. Because he's gonna be there in day 2, especially for the 3rd round. If we want to do safety in day 2 and maybe go cornerback at 20. So let's look at day 2 now that we're back in day 2. For I think we're pick 80. Where we at now at day 3? I mean day 2. So we're at pick 90.
I think we're at 90. I had to. Yeah, I think I had to put it.
It's pick 92.
It's 92.
Yeah.
Because it's San Fran's 3rd round pick, right?
Yeah. And we picked up another 7th round for trading Solly because we gave both of our 7 round picks. I forgot to who. But this particular person is going to be there for day 2 at pick 92. Get Kamari Ramsey out of USC. And then at day 3, because he's going to be there, especially in the 5th round, get his playing buddy, Bishop Fitzgerald. So you're going to have a free safety and you're going to have a strong safety. If you want to do safety in the 3rd round.
Yeah, so
Dylan is better, but the thing with Dylan is if he does not make it out of that 1st round, he's definitely going in the early 2nd round.
We might need to take Dylan at 20. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I don't think I think
that's what I said. That's if we go safety. If we go safety in 20. But for some reason, because the thing is, and the only reason why I'm saying this because by us getting two top-notch safeties, because if people have not looked at them, look at Jalen Thompson tapes. This boy flies all around the field,
and he hitting too. Yeah, he putting them pads on you, little buddy.
And PJ Locke is another one that was a Christian Parker draft pick as well. So that's why I'm thinking
safety is not a huge need.
Yeah, we're not going to draft high for a safety in the first 2 rounds. I mean, in with those first 2 round picks.
I got you.
We haven't addressed linebacker and we haven't addressed cornerback in free agency. So you see the method.
Somebody said if I had number 1 overall, who I'm going with. As the Cowboys, if I'm the Cowboys with this current team and I had the number 1 overall pick, who would I take?
The overall pick, if he's there, is Sonny Styles. Granted, it's Sonny.
Yeah, I probably would. I probably take Sonny. I don't know, man. I got David Bailey. I'm really high on David Bailey, and I'm biased to the trenches. I really feel like if you can whoop their ass up front, you're gonna control the game.
But here's the thing, though. Outside. But so if we're talking about like number 1, like if we just start the whole season, number 1, I'm telling you, we're having issues because not only you have David Bailey, you have Ruben Bain, you have what's big boy?
Keontae Scott.
The tackle. You have Caleb Banks. You have LT. You have AT Overton out of Alabama. You have Dante Corleone out of Cincinnati. When you look at the line, you have CJ Allen, you have Sonny Styles, you have Arvell Reese. all the LBs that I talked about, and then let's look at the cornerbacks.
Oh shoot, my bad. Javier Reese. That's who I'm taking number one. If I'm number one, that's who I'm taking. Javier Reese.
Then if you look at the cornerback, you have Mansour Delane, you have Brandon Cisse, you have Keontae Scott, you have and Keontae Scott is the perfect one for Ryan Smith and CP because he is a dual hybrid cornerback. He plays man press, he plays zone. He's more so of a safety, but the thing is, even though if he's going to go in as a cornerback, but if you need him to play safety on a particular scheme, then CP and Ryan Smith is going to shoot Keontae Smith out there and say, okay, on this drive, play safety. But he's a nickel one. And he is a day three. He is a day three player. The thing with him is one unique thing about him outside of the cornerback room. He is the oldest. He's the oldest in the cornerback room that's coming out of this year's draft. Then, like I said, you do have Arvell Terrell from Clemson. You have D'Angelo Pond. I
just about to ask you about him. Yeah. So what you think about Pons playing nickel at their size at 5'8"? He a dog though. He a dog. He played bigger than 5'8". Yeah.
He is. But I would get Alex Styles' brother Lorenzo over him.
Oh, I got some questions about that. Because you running a 4.27 and they got you at safety. So you know what they tell me? You can't cover. Tell me you can't cover.
No, but the thing is, he covers. Lorenzo Styles covers very well. The thing, but he has a lot of slot and safety versatilities with him. The thing is, like we could get him in the 5th round, to tell you the truth. He's going to be there in the 5th round. Yeah, Pons will be a great nickel. I mean, I'm like this. If Pons is gone and Styles' brother is there, Styles Jr. is there, I would get him. I would get Styles. So for that, if we just had the number one overall pick, I mean, it's so many ways you can go.
Yeah, I'm on Javier Reese because Javier Reese can do too much. Like he can affect the game from multiple positions up front.
He can.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that 10 times out of 10 because I feel like that's what the game is won up front. So if I can affect the game up front, that's what I'm gonna do.
So this is what I'm thinking. This is what I think is going to happen. Something's going to happen with not bad injury wise. I think they're going because it's 2 other topics. I know you said a certain time frame. But when it comes to when it comes to this particular position, and I'm not wishing anything bad on this player, but it's going to be some competition when it comes to schooling because we have how many rounds? So we have 3 5th round picks.
Yep.
I will use one of those 5th round picks because he's going to be there. Get that freaking Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon.
You think Sadiq gonna be there in the 5th round?
I think Sadiq, if he's not,
that boy ran too fast in the 40. I think he ran like a 4.3 or 4.4. I said, nah, he out of there.
But here's the thing: he's going to be there by the end of day 2, definitely day 3, because the tight ends are not going to fall off the board.
Yeah, I think he probably gonna be the only one that go kind of high.
But I think
he's gonna be the only one.
He's going to go high, but he's going to go high like at at day 3. So let's say like day 4, I could see him as not day 4. I'm sorry, round 4. I could see him as a round 4 pick. Get him. He is a hybrid. He's a hybrid tight end. He plays both sides. Yeah, I do have the Giants taking Love because they need another running back.
They do.
Because Scatterboo is not going to be ready. Because he got hurt.
Scatterboo need a running mate. He need a running mate though, because he runs face first into the wall too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
but he also
you have to save him from himself.
Yeah, but he got hurt.
He needs to take care.
Yeah,
that was a bad injury too, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the ACL, especially for a running back, it's going to take like 2 years almost to basically fully recover. But Kenny and Sadiq, he's a hybrid. He plays both sides, left and right, and he definitely like to attack the edges. He's a blocking tight end. You can also put him in the backfield as well, and he will give protection to the QB. He's going to be there at definitely in day 3. I would definitely get Kenyan Sadiq, and he is the number 1 tight end across the board throughout this year's draft. Because I honestly think, if anything, I think the other tight end, Jack Injuries out of Texas, he's going to go. I think he's going to go first. And it's only two tight ends basically that London Wells and Shoddy is looking at, and that's these 2 that I just named. I mean, it's a few tight ends that's in this year's draft class, but these 2 are the ones. And outside of running backs of Jeremiah Love, then you got his mate Jadarian Price, that can cause a big mess on the field.
Y'all saying the same thing at the same time. Y'all got the same notes, don't it?
He don't but he's in my mind though. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, because I am in the area and I do get to see these games. He is the only serviceman that's in this year's draft, but Eli Heidenreich from Navy. He was at the Shrine Bowl. He's a gadget position player. And one thing about our running backs coach and Shoddy, they like gadgets. I mean, Shoddy like a big back. He loves a good. He's team big back. So he like big running backs, but this one is a gadget position player. He blocks, he receives, he run routes. He's good in the backfield. He's definitely a weapon in the steal. So if we want to look at a running back, he's definitely going to be there in day 3. I would get this dude from Navy.
Okay, I need to check him out too now. Yeah. Hey, Kels, I'm getting shut down.
Okay. But there is one. What do you think about this whole Brandon Aubrey thing?
Oh yeah, we gotta talk about Aubrey. I don't think Aubrey got no leverage. I really don't. I don't think Aubrey got no leverage. Nobody's gonna give up a 2nd round pick for a kicker. They offering you a deal that makes you the highest paid kicker in the league.
And he said that there has really been no movement.
It ain't gonna be none.
And ain't gonna be none. From Aubrey's camp. He's saying he wants to stay in Dallas and all this other stuff. It's his home and all this other stuff. But they say it has been no movement with him.
Yeah, I don't, because if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm Dallas, I've made you an offer to make you the highest paid kicker in the league, and I got a second round tender on you.
Mm-hmm.
So what leverage do you have, really?
Right.
Either you can be the highest paid kicker, or you can sit out and lose money, or somebody can give you 10 million like you want, and they're gonna have to give us a second round pick, which is probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, nobody is paying 10 million for a kicker because
And they have to give up a second round pick behind paying 10 million for a kicker. Nah,
and the
bro,
thing
that's
is,
not
that second round pick ain't going to take. Let's say if that did happen, that second round pick won't affect us this year. That would affect us next year. We're talking about doing stuff now. We have to get stuff done now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, they did what 5.6 or 5.7.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they started it out with. I think this is a moving tactic so they could get Aubrey and his team to sign exactly where he wants, because the actual market for a kicker right now is 7.5 because that Stone Age.
I heard that's what they offered them.
Yeah, that Stone Age I like to live in 1950s kicker in Kansas City is making 6.7 million a year. So I'm thinking they're going, okay, we offered you 5.6 or 5.7. You're asking for 10. But then another team will say, okay, I'll give you 7. And then that's when Aubrey will take that offer to the Cowboys and say, well, so-and-so team gave me 7 million. What you going to do? And then that's when the Cowboys going to kick in and say, okay, I could give you 8 million. I think they really want to give Aubrey 8 million.
But 8 million will make him the top guy though, wouldn't it?
It was still, either way, it will still make him, he will reset the market either way.
Yeah, you're gonna reset the market. So like, what else you want? Right. So I think he need to. I don't think he has no leverage.
Yeah.
And I said it ain't like they're trying to lowball him. So
yeah, they're
I
not
think
lowballing.
So just
But
take
I think
the deal.
They may get a second round for next year if somebody pick up TJ Bass. Because a lot of people TJ Bass.
TJ Bass ready to start.
And he's good. That's another one that would throw you up. That's another one that would throw you up at the club.
Man, that Hoffman, Steelers getting Hoffman hurt my feelings, man. I hate to see. But the thing is,
they can still sign. They can still re-sign Hoffman. That's the thing.
Okay, so the Steelers didn't sign him.
No, I don't think they signed them.
Okay. Joe asked us about George Pickens. He said, what did he say? Do we think George Pickens?
I thought they gave Pickens an exclusive contract, not non-exclusive.
It was non-exclusive, but they
should have gave him
it's two number ones. You sign and we get 2 first-round picks.
But the thing is that won't take place until next year. No, we will get a third. We will get a third. We will still get the third from. We will still get a third-round pick back from that.
Compensatory.
Yeah, it will be a compensatory, but that won't be.
Yeah, but that tag gonna award us 2 ones though.
Yeah,
the tag that we placed on them.
Yeah, but I don't think no team is gonna do that for.
Ain't nobody gonna do that. Yeah, so I think he's gonna get signed, Joe. Yeah, I think we're gonna sign him. Yeah.
I think a lot of teams still have that that preconceived notion of Pickens from when he was with Pittsburgh. That's what I think. But yeah, I wish it was the exclusive tag, not the non-exclusive.
I think they're trying to, let them test the market or whatnot and let them see what his worth is. And they're going to kind of come in with that.
Yeah, they can still come back. But if we could get a second round off of TJ Bass, I mean, I love TJ Bass. He's another one that will, I'll tell you, him and Leo Collins, they will get ejected for Dak Prescott with okay. they don't let nobody mess with Dak Prescott. They got
ready to fight.
Especially Leo Collins. He got ejected I don't know how many times. And when that fine came, Dak played. They will throw you.
Everybody try to fight the whole sideline to Washington.
And let me tell you, that game that I went to, and when the team came here, and I was sitting right there behind the goalpost. Brocky and TJ Bass, they was talking major trash to the Washington defense, and all I heard, I forgot what Allen. Oh my God, who was it? Deron Payne and Josh, and was it Josh Allen? The Bama boys.
Yeah.
Because they had 3 Bama boys at the time, but this time it was 2 Bama boys that was on the team. And they was talking major trash to TJ Bass and Brocky. And the only thing you hear Brocky said, well, damn, that's not what your mother said to me last night.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I love Brock, man. Brock won all the smoke out there.
And then he has this growl that he makes that's so menacing. Those 2 are menace to society, and they have no problem bouncing you up out the club.
Yeah, walk you up out of there. Come with me, sir. I'm gonna take it to this front door.
Man, I remember and on that particular play, Brocky pushed Deron Payne, like they were in the end zone, and I forgot who the running back. No, it was Rico Dowdle. I mean, he ran it through. I mean, he ran it in, but Brocky and Bass took Deron Payne to like 10-15 yards. I'm like, the play over. We got the touchdown. Where you taking us? That's part of the blind side when Michael Orr ran the player into the trash can, like on that.
Yeah, you gotta make a statement, man. You gotta be walking out the club.
Right.
You gotta make a statement. Hey, we're gonna run this rock. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Yeah, that's what I like about that's what I like about Shotty, man. That's what I like about this offense. He gonna run that rock, and you know, I like, and they very physical up front. I love to see that.
Yeah, he got me liking his drink, the Shotty. I've made it a
So what's in it? I heard him I heard him say something about that in the camp.
Okay, so you could do it with vodka. You could do a lemon vodka or a regular vodka. I'll send you the one that I like to use, the vodka I like, because it's real smooth. I think he used Tito's. I don't rock with Tito's like that, but I'll send you the one that I like. So you could use regular vodka, or lemon vodka. Do splash of lime and water. That's how he does it. Or you could use either of those 2 vodkas I said and lemonade. It's still the same effect, but you put it in get a rock glass. Only put maybe 1 or 2 ice cubes, because you don't want a lot of ice in it because it's going to dilute.
Gotcha. But you already put water in.
I've done both. I think I like it with the lemonade a little bit better. But when I did it, my mom makes the best homemade lemonade on this planet. So when I made it, I used her lemonade, and then I put the vodka in it.
I got you. So her lemonade better than Chick-fil-A?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Man, I love Chick-fil-A lemonade.
Oh my gosh, no!
Oh my God, I love that lemonade.
No artificial flavors, and my mom's, I don't know, I forgot where my mom get the lemons from. She get it from either Trader Joe's, wherever she goes, and these lemons are huge.
Ooh, wee.
Yes. And then she'll slice them up and everything. She got this particular pitcher that she used to put it in. Oh my gosh, it is the best. Mom, can you make some lemonade? not now, but
all right. So
you put the ice cube in your rock glass. Put your vodka in it, and then you do a splash lemonade, a splash. But it is so good. The shoddy is good. I like it.
I gotta shut it down, man. My wife told me I'd be on here too late, y'all. So, so I gotta cut the show before I get shut down live and get embarrassed in front of everybody.
Oh no, we don't want that to happen. But I'll be on Built Different Group Saturday. We're talking about what has happened this week with the free agency frenzy and everything. Then we'll have our regular draft show. Cowboys Nikki will be on the draft show this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. So you will see her then. And then Monday starts the second wave of free agency frenzy.
Cool. So I'll be back next Wednesday night. So probably I won't be on at 6. It'll probably be 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
So
Seems
8
like
time.
Yeah, it'll be 8 o'clock your time. So it'll be 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern. You in the Eastern time zone, okay?
Yeah, Eastern.
Okay, so 8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, because we'll have some more movement throughout the league with the second wave of the frenzy.
Gotcha. Yeah. So like I said, you can follow any of the pages.
I'm about to hit y'all up real quick because I just thought about it.
What you got?
And then we go because I don't want your wife to cuss me out. My wifey, I'm your sister-in-law. Hey, all right. So if y'all are a big Ezekiel Elliott fan, okay. If you go on Fanatics, I would say go on Fanatics because the shipping and handling is cheaper. It's only $4.99, but you can get the white Ezekiel Elliott jersey for $13.50. Right.
The 21 or the 15?
The 21. But if you download the app, if you download the Fanatics app, you can still get that jersey. And by you downloading the app, you get an additional $5 of fan cash that you could apply to that order. The white. I
already got the white 21.
And then they have the Color Rush, the stitched one, for $21.99 right now. But the thing is, limited sizes are available.
So that means they probably ain't got my size. You know?
What size are you?
About a large. It's the large. Size? I don't know what number it is.
No, so what size are you? What size you?
Large.
They have an XL. Okay. In the Color Rush stitch.
I might see what's up with that. I might see what's up with that.
Get it now.
Yeah. So man, I'm waiting on them. I'm waiting on Pickens. So whenever Pickens gets signed, that's gonna be my next one. I gotta grab the Pickens jersey.
Yeah, I did not get a Pickens jersey like a lot of folks did this past season because I did not know what was going to happen for this year. Yeah. But if God's willing, I do want my frat brothers jersey.
Talking about Rashawn Gary.
I want my frat brothers jersey. I do. But I wanted Javonte Williams and I do want a George Pickens. So if God's willing, if it's a way that I can get those jerseys, I'm cool. But yeah, if you're, like I said, if you are an Ezekiel Elliott fan, get the 21. They having a big clearance right now.
Yeah, because I got an email saying they'll have like 70% off. So I'll probably go back on there and peek at them, see what they got going on.
You better get in there. Look, as soon as I get off this thing, go ahead and get. I will send you the link right now.
I got you. I got it. Yeah, I'm gonna text you some Bachelor logo too when we get off of here. Cause I can't be on the computer no more tonight. I gotta get off. All right. So I want to thank everybody for coming out and participating. Like Kel said, you can catch her on her draft shows, and I'll be back
on
here.
Built Different Group.
What what else? You said the Hits and Heels.
Hits and Heels on Tuesday. We're on a little break right now, but we're gonna get back into the swing of things. Nikki and I, we got to get our show. We just got to get dates together because everything is so crazy. With times, you know, we're doing all these guest appearances on people. You know, like we're crashing parties and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but that's called Wine and Huddle, and I'm not going to give the name of what I'm thinking about out because I don't want no one to take it. But I'll give it to Jerome and everything. So it's just something I want to do. And I don't think I want to talk all sports. I think I want to do some other stuff. I don't know. Yeah. But we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. All right. So until next time, everybody, thank y'all. And don't be good. Be great.